eNCA reporter Thubelihle Vilane is there to give us a sense of the mood and the atmosphere ahead of the big announcement. And Thuba, good afternoon to you. Just before we lost that line, I think you were going to tell me that I'm sure there's not a single person in Nklandla that is not aware of this announcement this afternoon and has very strong views on it.
Oh, yes, thank you very much, Jeremy. We're coming to you from Nklandla, the hometown of the former President Jacob Zuma. His house is just a few minutes away here. And then we were here yesterday and then trying to get reactions from the general public, especially from the people around this area. What they were saying is that they will not support any decision that seeks to suggest that former president must go to jail or a fact that he must be prosecuted. And then we're hoping that after the decision has been made at 3:30, we will be able also to engage with some of the communities to get what is their reaction. Because for now, it's not clear whether that decision will suggest that the charges are going to be reinstated or not.
Let's assume that the charges are preferred. The conventional wisdom is that's the decision that Shaun Abrahams is going to announce. You're saying to us that many residents in Nklandla, and I'm assuming not all of them, but many residents say they will not support this decision. What does that mean? What might they do if that announcement goes against ostensibly what their wishes are?
Although I'm struggling to hear you, Jeremy, but I will just go to what I've managed to get from your question. When we spoke to the residents here yesterday, they did mention that they will not support any decision that says former President Jacob Zuma must be prosecuted. And they are basically saying that this might cause the problems, or it can lead to a chaos in this area. But what they are saying as well is that they will support the decision. They will respect they will respect the law, but this might cause the problem. They might even go within the channels of the ANC to address this matter. If you can remember, Jeremy, the decision of recalling the former president, this region here, the Nklandla region, all branches were not happy with. And what they did, they took that matter and they addressed within the structures of the ANC, which they believe even in this matter, will be able to listen to them and, if possible, even change the decision if the decision will come out saying the former president must be prosecuted.
Let me try one more question. I hope you can hear me, Thubelihle. President Zuma himself, is he in the homestead as we're speaking this afternoon? Do we know of his whereabouts?
When we were here yesterday, a family member and some of the community members did confirm that former President Zuma was at his house yesterday. And even when we were doing our crossing yesterday, we were accosted by his security personnel. That basically means that he was indeed at his house. Now, where we are, we're not sure whether he's still there or not, because we were warned that when we're doing our lives, we don't have to show on our background the house of the president. They're saying that that's not allowed.
All right, as soon as that announcement is made, Thubelihle, we will cross back to you in Nklandla in northern KwaZulu-Natal. Thubelihle Vilane.